Can you have years of unresolved grief after a traumatic head injury? Absolutely. When people think of grief, they often think that it's only after losing a loved one, somebody dying. But grief is also about losing yourself, the person you were before a traumatic brain injury. See, a TBI changes everything. It can affect your memory, your emotions, your energy level, your physical body, and even your sense of identity. And yet this grief is often unrecognized. You can grieve the mental clarity you once have, or the independence you used to enjoy. You could grieve the uncertainty of future that now feels unpredictable. And you can grieve that others assume you're fine just because you look normal. You know, for me, my grief started after I got out of the hospital. My doctor only scheduled, I think it was only one follow-up appointment. I told him about my headaches and vertigo, which I was really dealing with, and I think that's all we really talked about. And he assured me that I would get better with time. I went back to college. It was the summer before my junior year in college, so I went back and I returned to my normal life. But that's when I discovered something went wrong. I struggled to remember my friends that I knew before, my roommate. And after reading a book, I couldn't recall what I had just read. My brain wasn't working the way it used to. My brain was broken. I called my doctor and I came home, and that's when I learned the truth. I found out that some of my memories were fogged, okay? But some were simply just gone, and they didn't know if they would ever come back. That wasn't all. I found out that I was dyslexic now. I was really struggling with reading, and they tested me and found out that my reading comprehension was way below normal. That was making it very impossible to keep up with college, so I had to leave. And I felt really dumb, too. I had to relearn how to learn. Everything I once had known, my abilities, my confidence, I felt like they'd all been stripped away. And then I noticed something else. I had no sense of smell. At first I thought, oh, no big deal. And I told people, they brushed it off too. At least you still have your hearing and your eyesight, they said. If you had to lose a sense, smell isn't so bad. And maybe that's true. However, it still caused a lot of issues. I didn't know then that I know now that your sense of smell connects us to life. See, it's our sense of smell that ties us to our strongest emotions and memories. The scent of your home, of people that you love, the moments that define us. All of that was gone. It's really hard to feel connected to my past, connected to my memories. No one tells you how to grieve something like this. No one prepares you for losing parts of yourself that others don't even realize matter. But here's the truth. Grief is real. Your feelings are valid, and you don't have to suffer in silence. The grief recovery method offers a way to help you with this, to process this loss. It helped me. Unlike traditional coping strategies that tell you to move on or just ignore it, stay strong, this method really helped me. It helped me acknowledge the emotional impact of my traumatic brain injury. It helped me to identify and release all the unresolved grief and the pain and the isolation I felt. I was able to take active steps to heal. Grief after a traumatic brain injury can be tough because no one recognizes it, and you feel alone, and you don't even know maybe that is grief what you're feeling, but you're not alone. Healing is possible.